Um, I feel like self-love is something that is kind of very hard to achieve. And I know when I began to start falling in love with myself was probably within the last year when I became more honest with myself and I didn't have to hide behind a certain mask and I was able to explore the ideas of me having issues in terms of mental health. And I've been able to cope with that a lot easier. And with that, I've been able to be more confident. I've been able to talk to people about my issues more, and I'm not so like reserved about myself. I still think I have a lot more to go in terms of self-love, but that's definitely a start. And like sometimes I wake up and it's just like, oh man, like everything is just bad and awful. But then there are other days where like everything is great. So it's a roller coaster, just like most things that we face in life. But definitely once I started going to Towson and going to the health center and like meeting new people who were more open about discussing certain things, whereas like when I was in high school, everyone was kind of reserved. That's helped me kind of have self-love for myself. Yeah. Happiness means being comfortable, whether it is being comfortable with yourself or being comfortable around people. It means not having to hold back from anything, being able to laugh, being able to dance, being able to be like silly, with just being carefree without having any kind of judgment. Happiness should be like kind of a natural, free-flowing thing. Ideally, it shouldn't be something you have to struggle for, because I feel like if you do have to kind of fight for it, it's not necessarily authentic. But yeah, it's just kind of like you know when you're happy and you know when you have that feeling in your heart, and that's what it means to me. It's just like a natural good feeling, a warm fuzzy feeling, if you will. So being a Black woman, I feel has impacted me in terms of my mental health more than it has compared to other people who aren't Black or who aren't Black women in particular. I have had to fight and argue, particularly with my parents, but also with other people in terms of actually getting the help that I need. I just feel like people kind of have this idea that I have to be this strong, aggressive, kind of angry person when really that has never been me in my whole entire life. I feel like because of the way that I act, people don't think I'm a genuine Black person, even though I am. When I look at myself, I know that I am Black, but it's hard because I have certain feelings that other people also have, but because I'm a Black woman, I can't feel those feelings. I have to be the Black woman. I can't be a depressed woman. I can't be a sad woman at times. I have to always be like this person who's ready to fight and ready to get mad at things when that's not always the case. So it's been tough, but I just have to keep being honest with myself. I know I'm a Black woman. I know that I have struggles, and I know that I need to work on fixing them. And luckily, recently I've been able to do that, but I've had to do that on my own, and I haven't necessarily had the support that other people may have. So it's tough, but I'm getting there. I can honor myself by just being true to myself, being authentic, understanding my feelings and not holding back from anything. I'm very tired of having to wake up and pretend to be something that I'm not, because that's not the right way to live. I just have to be honest. Like, that's just something I'm going to keep repeating, but I feel like that's the best way anyone can honor themselves, is just being true and understanding that your feelings are valid, your opinions are valid. It's okay to be angry at some things, it's okay to be sad at some things, it's also okay to be happy at some things. We should allow ourselves to feel these feelings naturally, and we shouldn't have to hold back or like pretend to be something we're not just because of the perception that people may have on you, whether that is because you're a Black woman or whatever it may be. So I just have to stay true to myself. So yeah.